Hi guys, so I hope you're doing well today. I am going to be doing a reading on Cardi B, and I absolutely adore her. I feel like she's like a friend in my head for some weird reason. Like I feel like I can relate to her, and I know a lot of women, especially Latina women, Dominican women, they feel like they can relate to her too, and they really just adore her. So I want to do a reading on her because I just feel like something big is gonna happen for her, and I'm just so excited. So I'm using the Amira Love Oracle, and I love this deck, and I'm using the Daily Guidance from Doreen Virtue. This deck right here. And guys, I was shuffling the cards and literally these cards came up, so I'm gonna go with the Amira Love deck. See how they just like flying out, like they have so many messages for her. So the first card came up is family. I do see that she always dreamed of having a family, meaning like her own family. She always wants kids, and but it was, I feel like having children was never the right time for her, and she was always smart. I do see it was just one time or maybe two times in her life where she missed her period and she got scared and worried. But I don't see no baby in her stomach. I do see that the baby wanted to come, but it just wasn't the right moment due to her circumstances, and I do see that the baby just didn't want to suffer. But I do see that she will have her family. I do see a baby girl around her. um I do see two girls. I don't know. I do see someone like saying like titi titi titi, so I don't know if she's going to adopt a child or adopt a family member, and she's gonna have her own, and the baby's gonna be so beautiful. And I do see that the baby's gonna be very like needy, and I do see she might get pregnant within 2 years. I do see 2019 entering 2019, but I'm getting 2018 as well, so it could be the end of 2018 entering 2019. She's gonna get pregnant like that right away. Um, the guy that she's with right now, Offset. I don't know his real name. I just feel like he's a Sagittarius. He's a good guy. Like he's very caring, very sweet. Um, he, some people they judge him a lot, and some people they kind of like harsh on him. But he's a good guy, and he's a good father as well. I don't know if he has some issues with his child's mom, or she's being very needy or greedy or nitpicking like, oh, this and that and this and that. He's like, okay, like he doesn't double think like, oh, okay, whatever. But he has to kind of open his eyes a little bit to see how she really is, like kind of read in between the lines of how she's acting now. Now that he has a little bit more money, be very careful, okay? So the next one is past life. So they was in a past life together. They do have a connection together, and the connection is really good. And the guy that she was dating before, her past partner, I feel like there was a connection, but it was just like a lot of bickering, a lot of fighting, and he has done a lot of damage, a lot of cheating, a lot of using, a lot of lying, and I just feel like she's just kind of heartbroken. Um, I do see that sometimes those things in the past life kind of affects her now. Not the one that was in jail, I believe. Previous relationships. Um, sometimes men in New York they're a little bit tough and a little bit rough, and sometimes as women we are sensitive souls sometimes, and sometimes men they don't think what how they treat a woman and what they say to a woman affects them later on in life. So I feel like this guy he does have some southern, you know he's a southern man. He's not all the way a gentleman, but he's a good sort of guy, and he treats her with respect. He listens to her. That's the main important thing. Someone is going to actually listen to her. So they was in a past life together. They did have a connection together. I do see it in the past life that something happened to him where he passed away early. He's not gonna pass away early in this life. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. Um, there people do gossip a lot about them. Like it's just too much. Like I do see this like some fanatics about them. Um, like some people like they just a little bit crazy and they like a little bit too obsessed, and Cardi doesn't like people like that. She likes people that care about her and that's there for her, that support her, but she doesn't like people that's just too much on her. She is a air sign, I believe. I believe a Libra. So air signs, I'm an Aquarius as well, and sometimes we just don't like when people are like that and like too obsessed with us. You know what I mean? Like kind of back off. Like just be normal. Just be normal. Like don't be too upset. You could like me. Like everybody has a celebrity that they admire, but don't go too crazy on me. You know what I mean? So people gossip, especially about her relationship, and she gets kind of annoyed. And but sometimes her man brings her down. Like don't worry, don't worry. Just let people talk. Just let people talk. Um, so he kind of levers her out a little bit. Um, I do see I do see something big that's gonna happen. Something big is gonna happen. Okay, so between them, not a breakup. Something big is gonna happen between them. So yeah, that's that. Spiritual growth. I feel like everything that Cardi went through in her life, like stripping and working in stores and stuff like that, and to now in this point in her life, I do feel like she has been calling God and she has been calling angels and santos and stuff like that because her family, she is half Dominican, so her Dominican side family does believe in stuff like that. Okay, I do feel like something with her grandma. Her grandma really believes in that, very religious, but she's mellow as well. She's not too crazy about it, but she knows certain things. So I feel like grandma always tells her like da gracias a Dios. They always thank God, and she's just been on it. She's been on it, and she just sees how God really changed her life from the bottom to the top, and she is gonna get higher. I do see she might do kind of like a TV role or a movie role or something like that. Um, I do see two movies for her, so it might be like a comedy movie and like her being herself, or her being like the girl from like the neighborhood. Um, because I'm laughing because I'm like seeing it, and something kind of like romantic, funny, like a romantic comedy. So yeah, God is really gonna help her out. I do see that she might buy her house. It might be a house in Atlanta or somewhere in the south. Maybe Florida, Georgia. I do see kind of like Miami. It might be Miami, Atlanta, or somewhere in Manhattan. I do see that. Somewhere in Manhattan. Somewhere close to her family. So something there. Something is there. Buying property. Buying a home. Okay. Guys, when you watch these videos, please keep me updated. Alright, you can follow me on my Instagram or you can write me here. Travel. She will be traveling the world. Okay. I do see Europe for her, a little bit Africa as well. Um, but I do see a lot of traveling with her partner, a lot. Cause that's what she always dreamed about. She always dreamed about, oh, I just want to travel the world with my lover. Like, but not like the way I'm saying it. But that's certain women they kind of dream of certain things. So, she will be doing a lot of traveling with him, and he's kind of fun to hang out with, and they're like really good friends. So she really enjoys herself with him, and yeah, they just get each other. Okay, so the card that literally it's like this. I don't want to look at it. Okay, it's like this, and this is the Doreen virtual deck, and literally I'm just like, sometimes the angels they do like crazy stuff, but I just know what it is. So, oh my god, look what it is. Wedding. So she is gonna get married in this life. Okay, it's kind of blurry. I'm sorry. She is gonna get married in this life. She might get proposed by the end of the year, well, I'm seeing within a couple of weeks. It could be shorter, but by the end of the year, I do see kind of like an engagement for her. Um, she's gonna get married fast, like, but it's gonna be a nice wedding, a nice. It's not gonna be too big, but it's gonna be very small, and I do see it's gonna be within a couple of months. It could be around summer to fall, so kind of when it's warm, but not too hot. So it's gonna be kind of like in between. Okay, guys, they are gonna last a while. They are gonna last a while. I don't want to say forever, because sometimes she just needs to like change her antics. I do see there's some like ground rooted things from her past, especially when it comes to her parents. I don't know if her parents separated or whatever, but there's some problems there, and it just wasn't a stable home. So it was kind of like an imbalance. So sometimes she just has certain anger, and kind of learn from your parents, Cardi, and try to make this relationship work so you can last for a while with Offset and I'm shopping the decks, and kind of ask St. Clair to like clear your pathway, and ask Archangel Michael. What was that light? And ask Archangel Michael for protection. That light was just crazy. Release and surrender. Like I said, let go of certain pain that you've been going through. Okay, Cardi. There's a lot of build up. I don't know if mommy treated you a certain way. Energy work. Like I said, pray on the angels, and they're gonna be working with you. I don't know if mommy treated you a certain way when you was younger, and now the relationship is getting better, but sometimes there's certain things that kind of bother you a little bit, and you tend to think about certain things, not all the time. Perfect timing. Now it's a perfect time to get your home. Now it's the perfect time. Like you say, you got your car. You will be getting another car, especially with him, and do see some paperwork together. Now it's a perfect time to actually start your life, because I think you're 24 or 25, one of those age. But I do see like now, like you're just like, now is my time. So this is the perfect time to do what you have to do, and this was the perfect time, and you was always destined to be successful. I always see you was always like a star. Another family card, another relationship card. So oh my god, she might have a baby with Offset. Like, this is amazing. She always wanted to be a mother, and he is a good father. Okay, guys, and she always wanted a type of relationship where daddy's home and mommy's home, and we're raising the kids together, and we just watching them grow. Like, she always wanted that type of stuff. She always wanted a healthy relationship, a healthy family. So she's gonna get that. I do see something with her sister. I don't know if her sister's gonna live with her or be like a manager, like a assistant manager or something, helping her out. I do see, I don't know if her sister is going to leave the partner that she have now. She's been with her for a while, but I do see kind of like a leave. And starting something new. This card came up. Listen, Cardi just needs to kind of calm down her mind, because she tends to think a lot. Her mind is always running. As an air sign, your mind is like this, running like crazy. So she kind of has to like calm down a little bit. Just rest. Like, even when it's time to sleep, her mind's like, relax, don't cheat. Like, just relax. Everything's gonna be okay, And just sometimes you worry. Sometimes you worry too much. Everything's gonna be okay. Sometimes we tend to think the worst, and you always used to think the worst, but you no longer have to think the worst anymore. There's nothing to worry about. You see, nothing to worry about. You're gonna be okay. I'm really proud of you. A lot of people, especially a lot of Latina women, they are really proud of you, because you actually, you're actually bettering yourself. And this card says be honest with yourself. So there's certain things that you're gonna have to like be kind of truthful with yourself, and just kind of come out. And a lot of women will relate to you. This card came up. Fresh air. So kind of like, if you need a break because you've been working hard, just take that break, okay? And you could disconnect a little bit from social media, and ask the angels, like, angels, please give me a break. I need to relax. I do feel like your body is tired. You got the cold because your body's been nonstop. You haven't been resting well. So yeah, I see a lot of beautiful things for you, and God bless you. And yeah, if anything, guys, contact me. Bye. Love you.